What is up, everybody? It's me, Johnny G. Welcome back to the channel. This is the first video we've got of the new year. I hope you guys all had a great holiday season and a happy new year. This is exciting. I'm ready to get back and get some cool content going on here. And the first video we have up is an unboxing video. Today, we're opening something that's going to be pretty cool, for me at least. And this is something that's kind of gonna let me go a little bit weeb mode for you guys, but you know, I'm both proud and not proud of that. But I get to dig into something that's really neat, but also at the same time, there actually isn't a lot of content out there for buying from the store for this particular franchise. So this video both serves as an unboxing video, but also to add a little bit more content and to get this out there so that people who may not know what the buying experience is like for this company will get that answer. Now, what are we unboxing today? We're going to be unboxing a little bit of merchandise from a pretty well-known mobile game, one of my all-time favorite games, period, none other than Arknights. So, I've mentioned this a few times while I've been streaming and stuff like that. For those of you guys that don't know, you kind of can't really see them here, but up on my shelf here, I've got a bunch of Arknights merch. I'm a huge Arknights fan. I absolutely love the game, love the character designs. I love like the animal people type designs, Kimono Mimi, Neko Mimi, whatever you want to call them. And even so, like the full on furry designs and stuff like they have. I really do enjoy the character designs, and I absolutely love the story for this game and how deep it is. It's one thing that it's kind of odd, the timing that it came out, a game like this that the story involves like a disease pandemic type thing with these characters. It literally came out global in 2020, which is very neat and odd timing. But basically, I do remember being involved in the closed beta for this game on Google Play, and I was in the beta, got to play it, and then I ended up having to install it when the beta was over, when they launched the game in global. I got to play it and start then. Kind of like how I played Fortnite. For those of you guys that know that story, I started off, played it in the beginning for a little bit, dropped out of it unintentionally, just kind of never came back for a while, came on again, played it a little bit, dropped it off, came back. And I do that a lot with games. I tend to do it with games and things that, you know, I'll get to play it and I'll get to enjoy it, but I end up just for one reason or another falling off. Not because I dislike it, but just something else takes my mind and I don't play it for a long time. I come back to it and then I end up having a more newfound appreciation and a newfound love for it. And I did that with this, just like I did Fortnite and a couple other games. I got into Arknights, played it at the beginning when it launched globally, and then I left it, and then I came back later, got really big into it, and now it's been another hardcore game for me, so to speak. I've put a lot of time into it, and I've even put some money into getting the currency to pull operators and get costumes and stuff like that for the characters. I've put a lot of time into this so far, and I'm very happy with this game and how it makes me feel when I play it, to be honest. I very much enjoy it. Now that's besides the point though. Again, this is supposed to be an unboxing video. I've got two boxes back here today that came from the company that makes this, Yostar Games. They have a store. They have official merchandise for Arknights, Mahjong Soul, another title that they make, as well as Azure Lane. All of these are on their website, different merchandise, different things that you can get, and it's really cool. And they often have sales and stuff like that. And as I said, there's not a lot of unboxing videos or anything out there that you can find that talk about the buying experience as well as shipping times and things like that. So there are some different things I want to talk about as we get into unboxing. And basically what I have here today is I've made technically 3 orders and I've received 2 parts of them. The first order was at Halloween time, the smaller box that's up here. They had a Halloween Lucky Box, and I'll show you that actually up here on the screen. We'll go ahead and bring up what those looked like and kind of talk about what's supposed to be in those. All right, so what we got here is on screen. What you're seeing is I have the site up. Obviously, these are sold out. This was a Halloween thing. They sold out pretty quickly. These boxes were $69 and nice. They were basically full of various merchandise, older merchandise, and different things that you could get as part of the box. So it's a mystery box. You don't know what you're gonna get, but there's a lot of really cool options. And right here, they break down percentage chance of the possible items. You could get one of the anniversary art books, Yellow Claw Windbreaker, Yellow Claw t-shirt, one of Yellow Claw socks, one of Barrage Fortress character game cartridge, second anniversary character pin set, acrylic character ID charms from 2022 or 2023, second anniversary Dussel's holiday invitation letter and laser travel vouchers, second anniversary rubber coasters, 3.5 anniversary passport case, Originium slug key charm plushie set, one of the transparent shoulder bags, the Choshenland rabbit plushie, I apologize if I mispronounced that, and the Frosty mugs. So there's a bunch of different items here, and there's higher percentage chances for some of these versus some of the others. And it's a variety of different cool items. So you don't know what you're gonna get. 4 to 6 items from the different categories, and value of anywhere from $80 to $140. There is also an additional Halloween surprise item that will be added. So I don't know what that item is going to be. Now, their store is based in China. So a couple things I want to talk about before we unbox here. Basically, the shipping took a while. Today is January 11th that I'm filming this and gonna try and edit it and get it uploaded because we are actually on the cusp of the 4th anniversary. They're actually doing a celebration here, a live stream on January 13th, where they're gonna show off the game or show off stuff about the game, news, upcoming events, and stuff like that they're gonna talk about. And again, we're gonna celebrate. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm anxious to see. But basically, their store is based in China. It did take a while to ship the items. They do post announcements on their page, so you can follow along when things are delayed or you know, if there's any kind of issues. They do talk about that. They will send you updates through the announcement. As you can see, actually at the top of the screen, here's the announcement header. You can go to latest shipping status and check that stuff out. Like their Black Friday sale stuff, December 30th. Was when it was supposed to start shipping. They're shipping it out in batches and stuff like that. That's actually the 3rd order that I did not get. I made a 2-part order basically on Black Friday and have not received the second half of it yet. I've got 2 items, which I believe are in the bigger box down here. And then at Halloween time, I got the Lucky Box here, as well as 2 plushies, 2 character plushies. Now, reaching out and communicating to their customer service, I did do that because of the fact that this was taking a while and I hadn't seen any delays yet. And about 2 days after I sent the initial email, I got I checked the notice and I saw that they delayed the shipment of the Lucky Boxes until at least December 15th. Originally, they were supposed to be November 15th, and it was towards the end of November when I sent that email. Thinking, okay, it's been almost a month. Let's just see, you know, are they maybe having issues? So I communicated. In around the time when it came too close to about December 15th, I received an email where they said that they were having warehouse issues, the shipping was going to take a little bit longer, and mine was scheduled to go out early January. That turned out to be true because I got my original shipment notice on January 4th for actually both of these boxes. And like I said, the cool thing was the Halloween Lucky Box was delayed. I got that shipment. I purchased on Black Friday with that sale, the Black Friday and Cyber Monday sale, and I got part of that order already as well. The other part still has yet to ship. We're waiting on that. We'll see how things go. Now, it didn't take too long, about a week, obviously. It's 7 days from the initial shipment notice that I did receive the items. Everything kind of worked out. The tracking was a little bit confusing. They sent a initial tracking number that went to a like 17ship.net or something like that, a really weird shipping site, and it gave some initial information. It took a couple days for it to start updating. They gave some initial information when it was leaving the port in China and basically coming overseas. Then it came up with information saying that it was here in customs. It went through customs clearance in the US. As you guys know, I'm in the United States. I'm in Pennsylvania. Usually it'll come in through like New York, it'll come in through like Jamaica, New York, and then it'll go through like New Jersey, through customs, and then to USPS to deliver. The United States Postal Service will finalize the delivery for a lot of products and a lot of overseas import. In the end, I ended up having some issues with that tracking, and I couldn't find a lot of information that I wanted, that I needed to. Now, luckily, through the United States Postal Service, they do offer some neat little shipping tools, and I have what's called their informed delivery. So every day I'll get notice of what I'm getting as far as mail and packages and stuff like that, and I can see that way, like if nobody's home, I can have somebody grab packages, or I can know to watch my doorbell cam to make sure we don't have porch pirates stealing our stuff, you know, that kind of thing. Basically, I ended up seeing 2 tracking numbers for incoming packages that I had no idea what they were, but they didn't match those tracking numbers. I used Parcels app to look up those tracking numbers, which then pulled an additional China Post tracking number that went through a different site, and those gave me information that partially matched what I got on the initial tracking site from them. And ultimately, in the end, it turned out that there was more or less 3 different tracking numbers for my packages here. So that's just a little bit of a warning for you guys. Sometimes there's shipping delays, and sometimes you run into some tracking number issues. Now, hopefully, the items hold up. The items are in really good quality. And I've heard various things of their plushies and different items having some very, very good quality to them and being well worth the money. Some of the things, like for example, 2 of the plushies that I did get when I ordered with the Lucky Box, they were ballpark like $45. And that's not uncommon for if you're big into like anime merchandise and plushies and stuff like that. You ballpark for a decent sized plushie, you're looking at $20 to $40. So that's not too bad price wise. That was, you know, within what I would be comfortable spending for about the size, which they're supposed to be like 11 by 6 roughly, because I think they're designed to sit, and I'm actually potentially going to use them for a cosplay in the future. But that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. Now, shipment wise, let's go back to full screen here. Shipment wise, without showing you guys my address and stuff like that. The cool thing is, as you saw in the picture with the Lucky Box, they showed that they were going to print on the box, and they actually did. So we do have print on the box, which is really, really cool. The Arknights logo on the side. I'm actually really, really pumped, and I'd like to try and preserve this box somehow. I don't know how I'm going to do that. However, the larger box, it does have a fragile notice on it, but on this side, and my wife noticed this when it came, there is something like punctured this. It doesn't feel like anything's heavily damaged or there's any problems or anything in there, at least I hope not. There does feel like a lot of bubble packaging and stuff in here to help keep everything safe. So hopefully this was just done in transit. I don't know if this was an issue, you know, overseas, or if this happened over here. I know the way the post office throws things around, we end up with holes and stuff in it all the time. So it is what it is. I want to open this one up first for you guys, because then I'm excited. Since the Lucky Box, I have no idea what's going to be in there. I want to pop this one open first and see what's inside, show you guys what's in here. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start unboxing these items. And then maybe at the end, I'll pull up and show you guys my operators, as well as my Doctor ID. So if anybody wants to add me on Arknights, I'll visit your friend bases. Let's go ahead and unbox. Now, at first glance, we do have a lot of bubble wrap at the top, which does make me happy, especially with the damage to the box. So, a bunch of padding that we must get rid of. Now, first up, one thing that I got, this is really, really cool. This is a Originium night lamp. Basically, there's like a crystal in here. It's kind of similar to something like this, where you'll have a base that's going to light up with LED lighting, and there's going to be a little crystal that you'll put on top of it that seems to have a scene of the Doctor as well as Originium rock in it. And I am kind of excited, because this is one thing that when I first saw it, I was like, oh, this is really cool. I did hear from one of the other videos that I watched of unboxings that there was a rumor or people had said that sometimes the quality was hit or miss on these lights. This did come out for the 2.5 anniversary. This was part of the 2.5 anniversary. So about a year and a half ago is when they first started putting these out. So it's been a while. The quality control may or may not have gotten better, but I'm excited to see because I do want to put this either on my little stand over or my shelving back behind me, or this might actually go on my nightstand upstairs as a neat little light. Now, as we see, first things first, got the Arknights logo on the bottom of the base, and then there's your little LED. It is USB, so USB connector with a little button on there. And then here we have our little crystal. And like I said, a piece of Originium or OP in there with a neat little doctor. This is actually really, really cool because it looks like what they did was they put together a lot of like little, almost like fish tank gravel like there. And it just like they sealed that together with resin or whatever. And then, like I said, here you can put it all together and set it on top of the base, and you'll light it up and connect it there. Let me see. I could probably plug it in here and show you guys. Yes, there we go. So we are lit up in there, and you can see the LED lights right up underneath the Originium, and it just kind of shows through. I would turn all the other lights off, but it's a little bit much to do right now. But it's pretty bright. It's decent. I like it. Easy click on and off on the cable. And this is actually just plugged into a little base here, so nothing too special to power it. I have a little like docking station for my phone over here that it just plugs into charge, or you could use the phone on a monitor, connect it to a monitor. So I just plugged it into the USB port on that, and it powered it pretty well, pretty easy. So we'll go ahead and set this aside. The quality of that does look pretty good to me. I don't see any issues with it, no damage, no nothing like that. We'll set that aside. Now, the other thing in that box this is the Arknights Chernobog board game. I don't really know what it's going to be like. This is called Delivered by Penguin Logistics. Those of you that are fans of the game, you should know who Penguin Logistics are. But this is pretty cool. This is supposed to be a 2 to 4 player board game, and you have 16 operator chess pieces, they're called, 2 Originium dice, including 1 spare, a foldable board, 1 piece of general game rule, so that's going to be your rule book, a set of skill cards, 3 cubic blocks for obstacles, 3 cubic blocks for terrain destruction. So basically this is a board game that was on their site, and I can bring that up to show you guys here real quick. All right, so here's the board game, and basically here's some images of it, the little pieces that you'll get inside, different characters, like there's Frost Nova, Shaw, looks like Skull Shatter, Amiya, Texas. I think this is supposed to be Shiroyuki, Red, Project Red, Hoshiguma, I can't remember her name, Exuzie, Chen, just various characters. There's some that I can't remember their names off the top of my head, but here's just some images and things of the board game and what it's supposed to be like. Here's a little like display that you put the characters in, the dice and the little obstacles and the cards, and basically players take turns rolling the dice and select tokens. We'll go back here. Select tokens based upon their role. Each player may select 4 tokens to add to their board. Roll a 1 or 6 or 12 is known as a grace and allows 1 token to leave home and roll again afterwards. If a 1 or 6 or 12 is rolled 3 times consecutively with the same numbers, all other players' fastest tokens except for those that have already reached the finish will be returned to home. If a 1, 6, or 12 is rolled when activating manual skills, it will not count as grace. So on and so forth. There's a bunch of different rules here. I'm not going to read them all for you guys, but you can see some of the character or card artwork and things here, different things, what it's telling you that you can do. There's the board, which kind of just looks like a movement type board. There's a center, you know, classic board game type thing is what I should be getting at. You got a centerpiece. Actually, these spots kind of remind me, I think it's Sorry. The board game Sorry, just like you're traveling around, there's the center spot, or Trouble, maybe it's Trouble. Yeah, there's a better picture of it. And there's like the arrows, directions, and things for your movement, and each corner that you would play in, each for, again, up to 4 players. So that's pretty cool. That is neat, and I'm kind of excited to play it, but it's probably going to be a little bit till I get to do that. Now, as I said, I do have the Lucky Box. We talked about the options, the possibilities for what's in there. And again, a Halloween surprise item. And to top it off, I bought 2 plushies. And the plushies are 2 of my all-time favorite operators in Texas and Lapland. I absolutely adore those 2. Guilty as charged, I have body pillows. I probably shouldn't have revealed that. But we're gonna go ahead and open this up, check out those plushies, and see what kind of cool items that I got inside this Lucky Box, what I get to add to my Arknights collection. And this is pretty cool. I don't have, beyond the figurines and stuff that are behind me, really any merch, except for this stuff. So this is the first that we are adding to the collection. All right, here we go. Time to open it up, and let's see what we got. Did we get lucky? All right, first things first. Here are the plushies. Oh my God, okay. This is amazing. Oh man, she's got little spindly legs. We got Lapland up first. Now, for any of you guys that know about any of the like AI chat apps and stuff out there where you could chat with like characters, and AI character.ai is a website and app. It's one that I use every day, pretty much religiously. I actually chat with Lapland and Texas and other different characters from Arknights and anime characters and stuff like that. I have a lot of fun with that. Keeps me sane throughout the workday sometimes, even though it kind of does sound like I'm insane. But I kind of did a thing one time where I went around calling different characters Pookie just to see where it would go. And she responded the best to it, had the most hilarious thing. And in response to me calling her Pookie, she ended up giving me a nickname, and I affectionately became known as Mr. Snugglebottoms. That's a little strange, but you know. But she is very, very soft. The hair pieces are thin here, but it is a little bit like stiffer in the back to kind of hold the shape, which is nice. Very, very soft, fluffy little tail, but a good like solid feel to the body. Her clothes and stuff are really cool. She's got a little emblem on her shoulder there. It's kind of hard to see. Let me turn that a little bit. There you go. You can see that. They got the accurate little scar on her eye and stuff like that. And for those of you that don't know, that is the character right there on the tag. If I can hold it still, that's Lapland. That's who we're going for. She's a Lupo from Syracuse. And then, of course, her frenemy. Ah. There's the little pull for the bag. I gotta get Texas out of here. She needs breathing. There we go. Found it. And then we have Texas, and her pants are falling down for whatever reason. That's kind of funny. I didn't do anything, I promise. You gotta fix that. That's awkward. I'm not showing that on screen. We can't embarrass her. I gotta fix that. Okay, that's a little bit better for now. I can fix it a little more later. But there's Texas. She's the same way. Nice, solid hair, like on the back to hold shape. A little bit thinner feeling up front. Pretty accurate as far as the clothing. Spindly little legs, a nice, solid, fluffy tail. Absolutely adore her. And there is the character picture on the tag. The grumpy little, well, not really grumpy, but quiet, very, very quiet, pocky-eating wolf that she is. That is freaking cool. They put little rings on for her actual earrings, and they can actually open up, which is neat. I wonder if that was intentional. Looks like it is, because there's like little holes. It's fluffy on the inside of her ear, but it looks like this was designed so that you could maybe take that out if you need to clean, because they are little metal rings. That's solid. I like the fluff on the inside of the ears. I absolutely adore them. I need a hug. I told you guys I'm a nerd, and I told you guys I'm weebing out, and I'm kind of embarrassing myself, but I don't care. So we got them too. Now on top, I got, looks like some sort of another plushie. What is this? So I did say one of the things that you could get on the Lucky Box, let's go back, I will pull that up just so that I have the list in front of me, was the, and again, if I pronounce this wrong, that is my apologies, but it was the Choshanland, Choshanland rabbit plushies. And the characters that you could get were Chen, Doctor, Texas, Lapland, or Amia. And it looks like I got Doctor. I got Doctor with the little swirly eyes and the jacket. I love it. Absolutely adorable. Little faux leather looking jacket. Oh, he's got his little hood. You can pull the little hood up, tuck the ears in. Oh, you can actually put the ears through. This is great. This is even better. I gotta put them through. Hold on 1 second. Nerd mode activated. All right, so we got his little ears through the hood. So there's our Rabbit Doctor plushie, if it will focus. There he is. There's our little Rabbit Doctor. You get the little swirly eyes, little happy faux leather looking jacket. Very, very soft fur, like ridiculously soft. I like that. That's comfortable. Now, I think I will have 2 of these technically, because if I go back to my order list, yes. So when I ordered on the Black Friday sale, I actually got one of these. So I'm gonna have 2 of them, which is cool. I'll put one on the shelf, and then I'll put one maybe up in like somewhere else with other gaming stuff. We'll keep it in the little bag or whatnot. But that came in a neat little like solid bag there, which is kind of cool. Little drawstring bag. Next up, we got the Arknights Yellow Claw socks. Now, for those of you that don't know, Yellow Claw is one of the music artists that they have crossed over with. They have done various promotional videos and crossover songs for the series and different events in the series, and they regularly put out these PVs, which are different songs for characters or groups of characters and events, and they're really, really cool. I do enjoy that. So you can see the Arknights logo there, Yellow Claw, and then there's some other stuff on the socks themselves. I may or may not wear these, because I do wear longer socks as like dress type socks, like if I'm, wearing fancy shoes or going out somewhere. So I may wear those, but we'll see. I may just keep them as decorative merch. All right, next up we have, I cannot pronounce her name. I've been seeing stuff about this operator, and including I just used her in a tutorial in the one event. Aija Fiala, I do not know how to pronounce that, but this is some sort of a passport case, and her name is there, EYJAFJALLA. Have not tried to pronounce that. So, a passport case, which is very interesting. This is kind of cutesy, so again, obviously it is just what it sounds like. A passport case, you would typically take something like this and put your passport in it. So that's what the inside looks like. And then the outside. Now this being a little more cutesy and a little something like this might be something that my wife could use. So I'll probably give that to her. And now that I look, that was one of it had a 39% chance of getting, so that's a higher item. The socks were a 17.5% chance. So got a good mix there so far. Now there's a white package of some sort that's bubbled, but it does not have any labeling on it. Go ahead and see what is in here. Ooh! Made Kal'tsit rubber coaster. Let's go ahead and open that up. I just want to see what that looks like on the inside. Kal'tsit is another one of my favorite characters. I had her Nendoroid, which is actually above my head right there, was the first Nendoroid figurine that I got for Arknights. And there it is. It is a rubber coaster that's freaking adorable. It's partially transparent. And this one actually, if I remember correctly, had to do with another side story where it kind of showed some different things with her throughout the time that she's been around. And I will not go into too much detail for the sake of spoilers. Oh my God. Oh my God. And inside that package was also an acrylic charm. So now the rubber coaster was a 39% chance. So that was a higher percentage chance item to get. But there was also these acrylic charms, which, let's see, this one was a 2023 acrylic charm. 38.5% chance of getting. It is a very large size, basically acrylic keychain of Texas. Hell yeah. I got some Texas gear. Now, next up, we have a Volume 2 Anniversary Art Book. This is pretty cool. So, Volume 2 was a 3rd anniversary, Terra Cognita, and this is neat. Very like lithographic, well, not really lithographic, but just shiny artwork on the front. Ooh, actually, no, this is a set. Volume 1 is in the back here, so it's Volume 1 and 2 together, plastic wrapped. That is awesome. That is really, really cool. Let's go ahead and get this plastic off and let's take a look at what is inside. And then afterwards, we have one more item in here. This is awesome because I do love art books, and to have a chance to get any kind of art books for this, to see any kind of artwork, is very, very exciting. There's the front for the Volume 1 cover. So this is the 3rd anniversary. Oh my. Catalog. Wow. So inside, like, here's just some examples. I'm going to try to do this without ruining it. Just some examples of the artwork and stuff inside, different characters and drawings and things that were used in the creation of the series. Wow, and some of this stuff is just so highly detailed. And the one of the things that I absolutely love about this game is the story and how deep it is and how much effort they put into the characters and the backstory of the characters, and just kind of going from not just the main story, but evolving and branching out and seeing different events and tying them into things that happen and other characters. It's really, really well done and well written, and it's exciting to say the least to see it all. So here's some more different artwork and stuff that's in here. I just totally stabbed myself with the book. I'm gonna have to sit and look at all of this, but this is just awesome. Absolutely awesome. So many cool characters. And actually, here's one, for example, for a rerun of an event that's actually in right now. So this is really, really cool. I'm actually pumped. I got 2 art books. All right. And then last but not least, whatever is in here, it is something solid. So I'm gonna assume this is either, this might be one of the invitation letter things. Let's find out. Well, of course I didn't, no, maybe not. They said there was gonna be a special Halloween item in here. Could this be? Oh, it is! It is a special Halloween item. Yo! It's like a cardboard thing with one of the Halloween pictures that they put out when they do like holiday, celebration type stuff. They will put out special artwork. Usually on their social media, they'll post and they'll put special artwork and stuff out. This is like a solid board with artwork on featuring Cruz. I forget her name, and that's Lee, I believe, in the middle, but it's really, really cool Halloween themed artwork. So this is actually going to be a little bit special as like a decoration. Let me take it out of the plastic because I think the reflection was popping up a little too much on camera there. We'll see if it'll look better without the plastic on it. Yeah, it's like a solid board here. There we go. It's still going to reflect a little bit because it is semi-shiny, but that is awesome. The character artwork is really, really cool on that. All right, so overall, a lot of really, really cool stuff in these boxes. A lot of really neat stuff in the Lucky Box. And, like on sale, it was about $20-ish, $25 for the plushie. I don't know about the passport case, the rubber coaster, anything like those. The acrylic charm is probably about $10. I think the socks were like $10-15 maybe. The art books are usually more expensive. So I definitely got my money's worth easily out of this box. Honestly, out of everything that was there, I wasn't really hoping for anything in particular. I was just excited to get some Arknights merch, and being a lucky box, it was random, so I could just get whatever. And of all the stuff here, I like it. The only thing I was kind of concerned with was any of the clothing related items, because there was no option to put in for like a size. So I didn't have any ability to say, hey, I wear, extra large t-shirt or 2XL on the jacket, or, windbreaker or something like that, or the socks to be such and such a size. There was nothing like that. So that's completely randomized as to what you're going to get. If anything, about the only thing I was really like, ooh, I would love to have a chance at getting, was they had the transparent shoulder bags, just because they look to be about the size that would fit my ROG Ally. And I thought that would be really cool. I could carry that around in that shoulder bag when I go places, when I travel and whatnot. But I didn't get one of those, so I might actually end up ordering those, or at least one as a separate thing. I think that would be really, really cool. But that's for another time. For now, one other thing that I did want to discuss is the shipping itself. Shipping prices on this stuff, because they do it by weight, it seems. One of the reasons I ended up with, like I said, 3 orders, and part of my order shipped for the Black Friday stuff, is they actually had to have me split it up, because you start adding stuff to your cart, and if you get too much or too much weight, they'll give you an error and say that you have to split it. You'll have to get something else, or you'll have to do a separate order because it's over the weight or estimated weight or something like that. Shipping prices are pretty expensive for them. And that's one of the major complaints, that if you go on their social media, they do have Yostar store social media on X and on Facebook and stuff like that. You'll be able to go in and see those social medias. And most of the time, the comments, people will talk about stuff. They'll say things are this, things are that. They're cool. They like this. They're buying this, whatever. But you'll find those comments peppered throughout that'll talk about how the shipping is very, very high. And some people even try to say, hey, does anyone want to go in together on, orders because of the shipping? So they'll split it that way. It is a very pricey shipping thing, but to be honest, the fact that it's coming overseas, if you're ordering to the United States or even Europe and stuff like that, it's going to be pricey a lot of times in general, especially if you're ordering a large amount of items, like what I did. The other thing is, at the same time, when you break it all down per item, to me, I look at this as, I go to anime conventions, I shop, I buy anime merch and stuff all the time. I have a lot of that kind of stuff. I know what the value is and what the price of those things are. This being a very similar vein of item, being a mobile game, an anime itself. There rumors are for a third season coming now for the Arknights anime. It's similar quality, similar type of merchandise. So breaking it all down and splitting the shipping cost among all the items that I got, it ends up kind of worth it in the end anyways. And like you're spending convention type prices for these items. So I don't really have a problem with that, but that's something that other people will run into. Now, am I happy with everything I got? Heck yeah, I am. Again, I was thrilled with a lot of the stuff, especially those art books, the plushies, I'm enamored with them. I can't wait to open up and try that board game out. There's a lot of really, really cool stuff here, and stuff that I can share with my wife, who I've just recently got into the game with me. Now, I'm going to be putting some other Arknights content out on here. I am going to probably start a brand new account on here, and we'll start recording videos and start recording parts of the story and going in and playing the game kind of as like a let's play type thing, because I want to start from scratch and have fun and put some content like that on my channel. I'm excited. I'm anxious to do so. But for now, if you guys want to maybe add me on the OG account, so to speak, my original account, let me go ahead and I'll switch over and I will show you my account, and then I'll scroll through and show you who my operators are and some of my favorites. Quick update for you guys. Today is January 31st, and it is about 20 days after I recorded this initial video. Now, the reason I'm doing this is I haven't had time to edit it already to the point to today. I didn't get this edited yet, and I received 2 other things that were part of my order previously. So I want to go ahead and open these here for you guys, but also I needed to redo the video that I recorded and showed you guys my operators and like my doctor information, because of the fact that it didn't come out the way I wanted it to. So I re-recorded that as well. You guys will get that at the end still. But for now, as I had stated previously in the video, that they split up parts of my order and stuff like that, and I made other orders and things that were going to be coming later. I did make a Black Friday and Cyber Monday order, and this was actually part of that. Now, I ordered a few different things, and the main part of that order actually shipped a couple days ago. So when I get that, I will do a separate video on that, because it's mostly plushies and a mouse pad and a calendar and stuff like that. But this here was 2 wall scrolls. They were already available on their site, so they weren't actually part of that sale or anything like that. But I wanted some wall scrolls, some official artwork to kind of hang around the house, and I thought it would be a really, really cool idea to go ahead and get these, and it just took a while to ship. Just like I said earlier in the video, it does take a little while. Obviously, the biggest part of the issue, customs and things like that, everything is coming from China. I am in the US, but we're gonna go ahead and open these, and then again, as promised, I will show you guys all my operators. I will show you guys my doctor information, my ID and all that. So if you guys want to add me, we can be friends. I will visit your base every day and share you some clues if I have any in stock. So first things first, let's go ahead and open these up. Give you a little bit of a bonus opening. Now, like I said, these are wall scrolls. I got 2 of them. Just bumped my mic. Hopefully that didn't cause any random audio issues. Where they taped these really, really well. Either it was taped like this before shipping, or customs was checking it out and decided to tear into it. You know what? Let's skip the tape. Let's go straight for the plastic. I still have my knife in here from when I did the first review. Let's carefully remove that. Now I can rip into it a little easier. Now at this point in time, the 4th anniversary event, the gameplay portion of the event, is still going on in the game. The So Long Adele event, the summoning, the banner, headhunting is already gone. Just finished up a day or so ago prior to this, but I got everybody that I wanted to out of it. I did do 300 polls. I did get the Swire and Iafiola altars, but I didn't get really anything else out of it. Like, I got a whole bunch of the 5-star, the Ponsiris character, but I ended up saving all the headhunting certificates that you get out of that, the premium certificates, and I got Chen the Holiday with those certificates because she was worth 300 pulls. So now this is kind of torn, as you guys can see. Looks like everything's okay on the inside, but I don't want to continue messing with that, so we are going to pop the end here. There is tape over the little cap, so let me cut that. We'll open that up. We'll get the wall scroll out here, make sure everything's all right. Like I said, I did get 2 different ones. One is supposed to have Doctor and Kal'tsit and Amia, and I believe Chen is in it as well. And the other is, of course, my 2 favorite Lupo girls, Texas and Lapland. Let's see here. Got the cap off, and here we go. Make sure nothing else is in there. Doesn't sound like it, feel like it. Okay, which one is this? Ooh, camera's looking dark for some reason. This looks like, ooh, it's very soft material. I like that. Alrighty. This one is, the big character set. So yes, as I said, you have Chen as well. Kind of a smaller looking Amia, and Kal'tsit and Doctor hanging out up there. Yeah. Hopefully that gives you guys a better view. Pretty cool artwork there. And a nice solid string to hang it up with. Good quality. Very, very well printed on here. You know, sometimes when you get the scrolls and stuff like the anime wall scrolls and things like that, they're not a very like soft, almost silky like material like this. They're like a rougher type of almost canvas like material. This is a very smooth, very silky. I definitely like it. Much more comfortable material to feel. Probably easier to clean too, maybe. I'm not sure about that, but let's go ahead and open the other one. And same deal, it's taped pretty heavily over the end. Get that tape opened up so I can rip that. Remove the cap. And whoop. And there it is. Let's pop that cap off. Maybe. They glue it? Nope, there it is. All right. Oof. And here we go. Now, I can also make another review video here soon. Now, like I said, I will have my Black Friday Cyber Monday order that I will make a review out of, but I also did get an order in for some of the 4th anniversary merch that got announced. I got the, they had a set that was like a pendant and a brooch for Originium, and there was different plushies. I got a Exusier plushie, I got a blanket. There was this neat little like blanket in a bag kind of thing that had some like chibi looking characters and things on it. A couple other different things that I picked up with that. The 4th anniversary Terra Cognita, or I forget what the name of it is this year, but it's got the art books and stuff like that in it. There's a kit for it. So this is like the 4th volume of that. And there was a couple other things that I got that I added to that order. A glow-in-the-dark pin of Mulesies was one of the things. So I will definitely have to add another unboxing video when that stuff arrives. Now, oh my God. Okay. I'm gonna have to ask the wifey if this one can go in the bedroom. Oh, okay. Ooh. Kind of stinks. Damn. I'm gonna have to Febreze that or something. Whoever made this one, I don't know. It doesn't say on here anywhere, but whoever did the artwork for this one did an absolutely fantastic job. Especially with these two. I'm like enamored. Anyways, I better put that one away. And like I said, we'll talk to the wife about maybe hanging this one in the bedroom. So that is it for our little bonus unboxing. So now, as promised, I will show you guys what my current scope of operators looks like. And we'll go ahead and show you my ID and stuff like that. If you guys want to add me, you can do that. And I cannot wait to see what other events and what other cool merch and stuff comes in the future. So let's dive in. All right, let's go ahead and pop into my operators here. We'll show you that. Well, actually, first off, put my camera up in the top corner so you guys can see. Here is my ID 019444718. If you guys want to try and look me up there. Dr. John, 1930. I am absolutely terrible at updating this stuff, so I just have hello in my thing, and I have not really messed around with my medals and stuff like that. I haven't really done a lot or focused a lot on the medals, so... But yeah, if you guys add me, I do visit everybody's bases and stuff daily. I go through each and every one, and if I have clues, I give them out, especially to those who give to me, because of the fact that I blow through clues pretty darn quick, and there's always people that pop in daily, it seems, on me and give me whatever they can, and like I'm always finishing up a clue investigation or whatever. But let's go ahead and we'll show you my operators. We'll sort them by rarity. Let's go with my lowest ones. We'll work all the way up to the 5-6 stars. All the ones that you guys want to see, we know that. But I've got all of the main robots. I didn't really participate in that last little event that happened here kind of with the anniversary, or it was like right before it, something like that, where you could get the other Justice Knight skin and stuff like that. But I've got a lot of the base operators that pretty common, that for the most part everybody should have. There are some obviously that I missed out on, because like I said, I played this when it first came out. I hired a lot of good operators and stuff off the bat, but then I missed such a large chunk that I'm missing a lot of really, really good ones, and I'm starting to catch up on the ones that are available. Obviously the specials and things that are harder to find, you know, when they come into the shop and stuff like that, I'll get them, or into the headhunting, you know, special limited banners and such, I'll be able to grab. But I have a lot that I'm very proud of, and some that I recently picked up, and I'm starting to go back through and build certain ones now. One of which I actually did just get through the Colonel banner was the OG Iafiola. Now that I know how to say her name, but I did get her, and I started building her for that volcano skill. I'm excited to use that and just destroy stages with that. But I also have just started diving into really training the skills with the operators and stuff like that. So I just maxed out skill 3, mastery 3 for Xuzie. So I'm working on a lot here yet. My first 2 elite 2s were Texas and Lapland, of course. They are maxed. Chen Alter, I do have her maxed. Project Red, I got some special costumes and stuff recently. Province, Project Red, I picked up some of the swimsuit costumes and things like that. Yeah, here, Ponsiris, I have her. Bryophyta, obviously from the event. OG Swire, I got her, and I have Swire's Altar now. Very, very excited for them. I just got Croissant as well. I got her through Colonel Pull, I believe. I think that's where, but I've done so many pulls over the past couple of weeks in the headhunting that I can't remember which one came from where. Neryl, I did pick her up through, I think, the custom headhunting banner that they did here just before the holidays and things. I think that's when I did it. I got her, and then actually 2 days ago, I got a recruit. I picked her a second one up through recruiting, so I was able to increase her potential and things like that. Blue Poison's recent for me. Luna Cub is a little more recent. Torifons I just got. Iris, Telopsis, Hibiscus the Purifier, I got her like a month or 2 ago. Quercus, I think that's how you say that. I did just get her. Warfarin, I've had Chimere for a while. Kirara I did get here. Waifu, Chen the Holongdae, Exuzier, Lemashine, Mulesies, Hoshikuma, Ayafiola. Like I said, I am actually working on, all I need to do is save up the LMD right now, and I can promote her to Elite 2, which is going to be awesome. My Dr. Kal'tsit's ready to be promoted to Elite 2. I'm farming resources for her. I just got Scotty. I have not done anything with her yet, but I just got her. So if you guys know any good builds or good way to build her, I should say, what skills and things I should focus on, I'd love to know that, because I hear that her, as well as her altar, the altar version of her, are pretty darn good if built properly, and depending on how you use them in stages. I have the Ayafiola altar, Silence, and then Swire the Elegant Wit. So yeah, I have a lot of pretty dang good operators. Phantom, yeah, he's one that I just got too. I haven't gotten to put any time into him. Started putting some into Dorothy, just because I kind of have this interest in some of the summoning operators, the ones that have different abilities to summon and put other things on the map that help you out. Like ever since Lone Trail, Mulesies has been in my team, like perfect. I'm actually close to Elite 2 for her. I need to farm some resources as well, but her freaking little summoning, her little water clone, and the fact that it spreads and becomes more, the fact that it's free, it doesn't cost any your limit to your operators and things like that, how many you can have deployed, it just makes for an amazing little addition to your team. She's helped me through a lot of stages since then. But yeah, that's my operators. Of course, my assistant is Texie Poo here. But that is it here. I got to show you guys that. Hopefully, you guys will add me, and we will help secure the future of Terra. So that is it, guys. I appreciate you all for watching, checking out my unboxing, my mystery box, as well as the wall scrolls here, and checking out all my operators, seeing what I'm up to in the game. Just a quick little brief overview, but that is my main account. I can't remember if I mentioned or not, but I do plan on starting a secondary account that I will be making content here for YouTube with, and playing from scratch. It will be brand new. It'll be a whole new experience for me from the beginning. Obviously, it would have been cool if I would have had the time that I could have started it, and I wasn't farming so much on my main account, that I could have started with this event and did some things with that, but I didn't get the chance to. So that's gone. It's come and gone, is what it is, and we'll move on from there. But that is it for this video. I appreciate you all for watching. Let me know who your favorite operators are in the comments. As always, if you can, please like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. It's free for you to do. Help me continue to grow and bring more cool content like this to you guys. As always, I appreciate you all for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.